students, I hope you all are well at your home. Today I am here with the Mulberry English 2 book, chapter number 1, Pippi Goes to the Circus. Now, before starting our chapter, let's learn something about the author of this chapter, Astrid Lindgren. Astrid Lindgren is the author of the story Pippi Goes to the Circus. She was an interesting writer. Pippi Goes to the Circus is the extract from her very famous and heart-winning novel, Pippi Longstocking. So let's read the story and enjoy her writing. As Pippi is the main character of the story, so let's learn something about Pippi. Means what type of a girl she was. So Pippi was an extraordinary strong, red-headed, 9-year-old girl whose father was a sea captain. Because she had grown up at the sea, she didn't know much about life on land. She was not knowing about how the life goes on land. So let's read what happened when Pippi's friends Tommy and Annika invited her to go with them to the circus. Now let's start the story. Pippi Goes to the Circus. A circus had come to the little town and all the children were begging their mothers and fathers for permission to go. See children, as you children also do the same, no? If any circus or a fair comes to your city, you also ask your parents again and again, no? Just to give the permission and take you to the circus or to the fair, isn't it? Yes. So the same way, there also the children were begging their parents to give the permission. So of course in the same way, Tommy and Annika, they also asked their parents and their father agreed and gave the permission. So their father gave them some money too. So clutching it tightly in their hands, they rushed over to Pippi. Now here the word clutching is used. You know what is the meaning of clutching? Clutching means holding something in their hands, no? So holding the money in their hands very tightly, they rushed over to Pippi's. So as they were running so fast, so they were all out of breath. So Tommy said to Pippi that, Pippi, do you want to go with us to the circus? He was just asking Pippi to go with them to the circus as she was their good friend. And Pippi said, I can go with you most anywhere, but whether I can go to the circus or not, I don't know, because I don't know what a circus is. Does it hurt? Means as Pippi was new to the life on land, so she was not knowing anything about that, no? So she was not at all knowing about the circus. No idea about circus. What is the circus? What type of a thing it is? So she was confused. She thought maybe if it will hurt me, what type of it is. So I don't know. Otherwise I can go. So Tommy said, oh, what silly. Of course, it doesn't hurt. It's fun. There are horses and clowns and people that walk the tightrope. Means Tommy was just trying to convince her. He was trying to explain her that it's so fun and it doesn't hurt. Circus is something to have fun. And he was further explaining that there you will find some horses and clowns and the many people that walk the tightrope. So he was convincing her. But it costs money, said Annika, opening her small fist to see if the shiny $50 and the quarters were still there. Means Annika, when they were talking, Anika interrupted and said, but it costs money. At the same time, Anika opened the fist to see whether the money is there or not. Whatever the shiny half dollars and the quarters her parents gave her, that she was saying and shown to Pippi, and said that it costs money, means we need money to go to circus. I am rich as a troll, said Pippi, so I guess I can buy a circus, all right. As Pippi collected the money, and so she had a good collection of money with her as a pocket money and all, so she thought that she is so rich. So she said, I'm rich as a troll. You know, children, hear the word troll. What's the meaning of troll? A cave-dwelling creature described as either a giant or a dwarf. Means she was having lot of money with her. So she said that I am having that much of money that I can buy the circus. So means don't worry about the money. Then Tommy said, oh, don't be so silly. You don't buy a circus. It costs money to go and look at it. Tommy explained, no, it's not like that you can buy a circus. You cannot buy that. You don't have to buy that circus. Only means that it costs money to go and look at it, means to watch the circus. We have to pay something. So for that we need money. Oh dear, cried Pippi and shut her eyes tightly. It costs money to look. And here I go around goggling all day long. Goodness knows how much money I have goggled up already. So Pippi was very amazed to know that just to see the circus, it costs, means just to look at something it costs. We have to pay for something to looking at. And here all day long, here and there, all around, I am goggling all the day. I am not paying. So she was little strange, felt to her that just to see a circus you have to pay. Okay. At last Tommy and Anika managed to explain to Pippi what a circus really was. So finally, after giving good explanation, both Tommy and Anika, they managed to explain Pippi what a circus really was. Little bit she understood, okay, circus is what type we have to fund, just we have to pay a ticket type something. No, we have to pay for a ticket just to watch circus. It's not the thing that, it's not a toy like that we can buy it and bring it at home. So they managed to explain little to Pippi what the circus really was. And then she took some money out of her suitcase and she got ready. Okay. Then she put on her hat, which was as big as a millstone, and off they all went. So she took some money from the suitcase and she said, okay, then get ready. So she put on her hat, and the hat was, it was also a strange type. It was as big as a millstone. You know what is millstone here? It's a large round stone used for grinding grain. So that much large her hat was. And finally they all went off for circus. Pippi, Tommy and Anika came to sit on some beautiful red chairs right next to the ring. So when they went inside to the circus, just next to the ring, they sat on the beautiful red chairs. This is a marvelous place, said Pippi, looking around in astonishment. Pippi was very much astonished to see the place that, and she said, oh, it's so marvelous, means she thought it's too good. She felt very good to see that particular place because she had seen the very first time. She was not knowing, never seen, never thought of such type of place. Here a word marvelous is used, children. What's the meaning of marvelous? It means extremely good. So she felt the place is extremely good. But see, they have spilled sawdust all over the floor. Not that I am over fussy myself, but that does look careless to me. And Pippi said, okay, the place is too good, but See, little bit carelessness is there. These people have spilled a lot of sawdust all over the floor everywhere. So I think their very careless attitude is there. Because she was not knowing. So again, Tommy explained that all circuses had sawdust on the floor for the horses to run around in. Means if sawdust is not there, the horses will not be able to run on that, no? So he explained her. So while they were talking, so on a platform nearby, the circus band suddenly began to play a thundering march. As they were conversating, suddenly what happened? The circus band began to play a thundering march. The curtain in front of the performer's entrance was drawn aside, and the ringmaster in a black frock coat came running into the ring, followed by a coal black horse. So, just the curtain in front of the performance entrance was removed, it was drawn aside, and a ringmaster came running into the ring. You know, the dress of a ringmaster. See, every person is having a dress code, no, in his or her profession. So, in the profession of a ringmaster, he is having a dress code that is a black coat, a frock style black coat. So, that wearing that, a ringmaster running into the ring and followed by a coal black horse. And behind him, a coal black horse was coming. On its back stood a beautiful lady dressed in green silk tights. The program said her name was Miss Camancita. And that horse was ridden by, the coal black horse was ridden by a beautiful lady who was wearing a green silk tights, and her name was Miss Camancita. Now here children, see the word tights. What's the meaning of tights? It's a piece of clothing similar to trousers. See, nowadays in our fashion, so many different types of clothing are there in fashion, no? Similar but different in a way. So, tights is also like that. It's type of a trousers. It's a piece of clothing similar to the trousers. Right. So, the name of that lady was Miss Camancita. The horse trotted around in the sawdust, and Miss Camancita stood calmly on his back and smiled. So when Miss Camancita entered, she was having a big smile on her face, and she was sitting very calmly, and the horse trotted around in the sawdust. Right? So just as the horse passed Pippi's seat, something came swishing through the air, and it was none other than Pippi herself. So as soon as when the horse was trotting around in the sawdust, as soon as it passed Pippi's seat, what happened? Something came swishing. Swishing, you know what's the meaning of swishing? Means moving quickly through the air in a way that makes a soft sound. Making a soft sound, something moved quickly through the air. So what happened? Who was that? What was that? So that was Pippi herself. Means Pippi simply jumped over onto the horse back. She stood on the horse back just behind Miss Camancita. And at first, Miss Camancita was so astonished that she nearly fell off the horse. Camancita was very astonished. Means it was not at all expected from her, no, that something like that can happen. Something can come and just stood on the horse back. Someone can jump off. She never thought of that. So she began to push with her hands behind her back to make Pippi jump off, but that didn't work. So when Pippi just stood at the back of, just behind Miss Camancita, Miss Camancita tried to push her down so that she may fall down, but it didn't work. Pippi did not get off the horse because, you know, Pippi was a strong girl. She was an extraordinary strong girl, isn't it? Yes. Take it easy. said Pippi, "Do you think you are the only one who can have any fun? Other people have paid too, haven't they?" So Pippi said, as Miss Carmencita was pushing her, so Pippi said, "Okay, take it easy. Why you are getting frustrated? Why you are getting angry? Means why you are pushing me? Just cool down. It's not like that only you are here who have paid, so only you can have fun. So others also have paid, so others can also enjoy, no? So we also want to have fun. So just take it easy. Don't push me." Because she was not knowing anything that what she is doing means what she is doing something wrong. Pippi was not aware of this. She thought she is right because she had paid the money, so she can have fun. Then Miss Carmencita tried to jump off herself, but that didn't work either because Pippi was holding her tightly around the waist. Now Miss Carmencita was really getting frustrated and she was getting irritated, so she herself wanted to jump off. She tried to jump off herself, but that also didn't work. Why? Because Pippi was holding her tightly. Pippi was holding her tightly around the waist, and as we all know that Pippi was very strong girl. She was an extraordinary strong girl. So when she holded her tightly, Carmencita was not able to jump off herself. The audience couldn't help laughing. The audience were enjoying a lot. They were enjoying fully because see, audience even had never seen such type of scene earlier, no? Because such type of things never happened in the circus or in fair. But it was exception because of Pippi. Because Pippi was not knowing anything about circus. She was not knowing that she is doing wrong. So audience were enjoying a lot. That what is happening here? Children were enjoying. They thought it was funny to see the lovely Miss Carmencita held against her will by a little red-headed youngster who stood there on the horse's back. They were having, simply they thought fun, right? It was funny for them that Miss Carmencita, she was not able to move and just by the little red-headed youngster to her. So they were enjoying. But the ringmaster didn't laugh. Why the ringmaster didn't laugh? Ringmaster, in fact, instead he was very angry. He was in a very angry mood. Why was in an angry mood? Because whatever he planned, the way he planned his show, the show was not going like that. Everything was changed, and according to him, Pippi spoiled their show, isn't it? Yes, so he was getting angry, so he did not laugh. So what he did next? He turned toward an attendant in a red uniform and made a sign to him to go and stop the horse. Because as he was running his show, so he could not shout at anyone. And of course on the audience, he could not shout. So he simply called his attendant who was wearing a red uniform. He called and asked him to stop the horse. "Is this act already over?" asked Pippi in a disappointed tone. "Just when we were having so much fun." So Pippi was very disappointed that, oh, now I started to have fun and now he stopped the horse. So in a very disappointed manner, she simply asked the ringmaster that, "Is the act over? Now it's over. No more we can enjoy. Just now we started having fun and you asked the horse to stop." The ringmaster got again angry and he said, "Get off the horse," in a very angry mood. Pippi looked at him sadly. "Why are you annoyed with me?" she asked. "What's the matter? I thought we were here to have fun." So Pippi, being innocent, she was not at all knowing that what she is doing and why the ringmaster is getting annoyed. So she became very sad as she was asked to get off the horse. So she asked, "What happened? What's the matter? Why you are annoyed? Why you are getting angry? According to me, we are here to have fun. All are here to have fun. So why you are stopping us? This was the Pippi's point of view. Because she was not knowing anything. She skipped off the horse and went back to her seat. So in a very sad mood, in a gloomy mood, okay, she went back to her seat and sat over there. What to do? But now, two huge guards came to remove her from the circus. Now what happened? As soon as she reached her seat, what she saw? She saw two huge, strong guards. They came to remove her from the circus. They were trying to remove her from her seat. They took hold of her and tried to lift her up. They couldn't do it. Pippi sat absolutely still and it was impossible to budge her, although they tried as hard as they could. So both the guards, the strong men were trying to move Pippi. They were trying to lift her up and to remove her from the circus. They tried a lot, but they couldn't do it. Why? Because Pippi was an extraordinary strong girl. So she simply sat absolutely still on her seat. And it was impossible to remove her from her seat. So when they got tired, at last, they shrugged their shoulders and went off. Means they gave up and left her the same way and they went off. So finally, Pippi smiled and she sat and watched the rest of the show. So Pippi was smiling. She was smiling. She enjoyed the rest of the show. Whatever the ringmaster, the way he planned, whatever he moved forward, the way he moved, she enjoyed the full show. So this was all about the story. This is all what happened in the circus. This is all what happened when Pippi with her friends Tommy and Annika went to see a circus. They really had a fun. So, did you also enjoy the story? Hope you enjoy the story. Now, here are the meanings of some difficult words which were used in the story, and I explained you during explaining the story as well. So let's have a glimpse again. Clutching. It means holding something. Holding something very tightly means. Then troll. A cave-dwelling creature described as either a giant or a dwarf. Next is millstone. It's a large round stone used for grinding grain. Marvelous. Extremely good. Tights. A piece of clothing similar to trousers. And the last is swishing. Moving quickly through the air in a way that makes a soft sound. So these all are the word meanings of your chapter. Go through this again and learn the word meaning. I hope you have enjoyed the story and this video. Thank you.